everything to 55. Go from there. Vibration strength. Swap left and right sticks. No. Oh shoot. Launch. Okay. Jump slash levitate. R2 to shoot. Levitate. Aim slash multi launch. Alright. Melee is triangle. Use slash size. Switch weapons. No. We're gonna play the game how it's meant to be played with. It's an old stream. Why are you playing my past live stream? There. Yes, subtitles. I should probably mute copyrighted music, but at the same time, I really don't care. If the music in the game is there, it's not illegal to be playing it when it's built into the game. But I don't know how the music industry feels that. If the music's in the game and built into the game, why should you get in trouble for playing the music while streaming when it's already built inside the game? Isn't that a little redundant? Put the brightness to 55. Oh, there's no difficulty setting. Interesting. What is this game about? Does anybody know? I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna just play it blind and see what's up. Is this like a horror game or something?
Fair warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped.
All right.
You called me. So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing.
I've been there.
It's like we live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it, and we think that's the whole world. The room, and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie. What is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here?
Oh, it's gonna be third person, kind of like Resident Evil.
Hello? Anyone here?
Oh, this is interesting. Well, there's going to be a bunch of reading per certain object. Okay, so it just kind of like limits on what you can and could bring in smart gaming devices. Certain objects are not allowed inside the burrow. Recent incidents have necessitated an issue reminder on prohibited materials. Anything smart. Number 2 pencils. Why number 2 pencils? Why is that on the list? You know what? I'm not going to complain. Any iconic representative of an archetypal concept. Rubber ducks, ketchup bottles, all materials under borough investigation can be brought in through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately. Alrighty. I might like this game.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
There's going to be a lot of reading, isn't there? Staffing, surveillance, blacked out, data center initiative, construction, blank minor, office equipment, janitorial costs, blank mold removal, HQ liability costs for a cost breakdown spreadsheet. See page 5 for 5-year comparison chart. See page 9. Alright, let's just get used to missions. You do not have any countermeasures. You do not have any missions. Correspondence, multimedia, research and records, missions, clearance level. You do not have clearance level materials. You do not have any materials. Loadouts, weapon forms, weapon mods. This game is... Oh, okay, so you can swap back and forth of the camera. Interesting. The jumping's a little wonky, but I ain't gonna complain too much. Why do the doors just open automatically? There's nothing even in here. Are they like censored? Oh, yeah, they are.
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them and they were hiding in plain sight.
What's the crouch button again? Doesn't seem I can crouch. Any papers? Oh. Collectibles. Oh, at least they tell you where it's at. Security order. His secure permission to basic protocol. A Sharkin. His although permission to following basic protocol. Shoot to kill. Good luck. Okay. Shoot to kill who and what? Or who, most likely. Oh. Why is this place empty? As you all should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them for a number of people. If you need an extension, please request form R4.E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to give written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under section 75.2 of the employee manual. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head, Dr. Darling, Mrs. Marshall, Mrs. Salvador, or Mrs. Kirkland, as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. Best, your admin team.
Hello? Hey, excuse me.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good.
Very good. I'm Otto, the janitor, by the way.
You work for me.
Ooh.
You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, you are relevant.
I love it.
There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna.
Like that guy.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it.
No
face.
The cell.
Proceed deeper into the burrow.
I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
A little fourth wall break right there, just a bit. Bureau of Control. FBOC. With how they're representing this game, it feels like it's gonna turn into a horror game, but at the same time, it might just be a thriller. Control. Maybe it is a thriller, like detective mystery. You gotta solve things yourself.
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
Wait, is this kind of like taking place after Beyond Two Souls? Okay, so I need a... Alrighty. Things are going haywire. I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for today. For the rest of the week, I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. Trench. Whoa. I sound too close to a gunshot. Probably was.
Shit. Shit.
You
want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
What am I gonna do with the gun?
And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
You must choose
this place. Where am I?
Oh, there is. Maybe it's a little wonky, but I never.
Gun. Okay, now I have a gun.
Oh. Okay, so it regenerates ammo automatically. How? I'm not supposed to be going. It's not very strong. Alright, let's see something. Options. Controls. No. Controller vertical. Controller aim assist. Controller aim stickiness. Let's turn that off. The toggle. I like holding the sprint button. I don't like the toggle where you can turn it on and off. I don't care for that. And then I'm gonna turn up the 65 and see how that feels. Enhanced aim assist, no. Ammo recovery multiplier. No, I just want to play it normally without too much of a hold where the game's holding me. Melee aim / multiple launch, multi-launch, shoot R2, shield. Oh, you can Oh, that feels much smoother. Maybe the toggle on is better. I'll just turn that back on. This. Board appoints you. Congratulations, director.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here. Things have quieted down outside. Is it safe to go?
Can you put the gun away? Oh. Oh, jeez.
You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You... Oh, thank you. That was... horror.
Oh, so now I'm just going on a mass murder spree. Got it. Hiss guards. The Bureau has many internal security personnel. This Hiss was quick to take advantage of this fact. Hiss guards use the standard issue bullpup rifles they carried prior to corruption, while the armored guards carry pump-action shotguns. They have no observed paired natural abilities, with the exception that certain Hiss guards are protected by a shield of dense Hiss resonance, are capable of stopping bullets in the shield. A result of prolonged Hiss corruption, does this Hiss mature in organic holes over time? More data is needed. Did the Hiss target individuals with combat training? Does the Hiss have the level of cognizance? Does it utilize hosts for tasks they are best suited to? Combat trained hosts are reserved for combat. These are all questions for later. Though it is obvious that corrupted individuals retain knowledge on the use of their weapons, refer to file blank for full report. What? Consecutive kills, damage after kills. Jesse Faden arrives at Dola's house, headquarters of the Federal Bureau of Control, to look for answers to the mysteries of her childhood guide into the Billy Bay degenerate. Jesse finds Zachariah Trent, the director of the Bureau, shot dead. She picks up the pistol next to the body and is translocated to the astral plane. The strange board concurs her to find the gun and object power called the service weapon. She succeeds, and the board informs her that she is now the director. Wow. You got a promotion! Good for you. Oh. But how do you evade? Oh, there's that. Nope. Shoot her up, kind of a horror shoot 'em up. Feels like a horror game, just a bit. How do I... Hold on. Options. Control. How do I evade? Circle, but I can't evade. Toggle crouch, slam. Oh. Okay, can't do that right now. Maybe those are certain abilities you get after leveling up, or maybe you unlock them the further you get into the game. Shield L1, launch R1, evade circle. Yeah, these are probably abilities that I'll get later.
Secure line of communication. Guidance. Reach the hotline.
Don't worry, the more I play, the better I'll get. Rising Code of AWE response update on the mold eradication efforts. Upcoming annual salary review and new supplies of coffee filters to be found and vetted. Please come prepared. Thank you for your time. Okay. Game's kind of interesting.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
Health recovery mod, eh? Service weapon. When bound, the object allows... Oh gosh, Polotrians to blank this object must be only bound by individuals seeking the role of blank. The object will determine whether blank if rejected, the applicant is terminated. This process is dictated by the blank through their criteria. It's unknown. Though their criteria is unknown. The object was discovered inside the oldest house in the room that is now used as the director's office. The popular hypotheses blank beneath forms through history blank. Mjolnir? Excalibur. All weapons that blank of the Willers. If objects of power are the convergence of forces based on a collective subconscious, then this may be the original manifestation of that event. If this is the case, blank, see Dr. Darling presentation 11.1 for more details. We checked out the suspected AOWE in Duluth. Wasn't anything just like the house fires before this and the malfunctioning of the clothes dryer before that. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find a better way to sort the fake AOEs from the real things, or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch, next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. Sincerely, Special Agent Keenum. What is that? Undefined reading. Oh, okay. So are those like items to upgrade? I feel like one of these desks has something. Don't tell me I'm... Oh, okay, there's an item all the way back here. Dinner reservations. Dinner reservations at 7 p.m. at Ches Ambry. Wife will meet you there, don't be late. Followers are ready for you at lobby reception. Remember she is turning 46. Let's work hard, his life is in your hands. I don't know about that one, man. Is that a stapler or an altered item? Don't take off his equipment outside of the building. Central Executive. Oh, that's a
hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Visitor evaluation. Start with the following. Open to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and her people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's manufacturer. If they do not leave, then ask them these questions. Are you here to see someone? Are you from New York City or just visiting? How did you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and that they'll need to leave. If their answers seem suspicious, escort them to a private room there. Perform the gunner's psychological assessment. If their response are within acceptable range of deviance, see the provided scoring sheet, then blank immediately. Remember, there's no such thing to do as too suspicious. I'm pretty sure they just offed them in that private room, but I could be wrong. Urban legends. Urban legends are believed to affect a certain creation of altered materials, but can also dictate the characteristics of an altered world event. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetypes. We recognize certain blank informed by our blank 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 and popularized by our media. We blank in popular culture using blank our bureau-made anthology television program. Once the seeds are sown, human imagination extrapolates the details. Certain paranatural phenomenon, certain clear elements of popularized folklore, AWs that only occur on blank, a pair of scissors that consume human blanks do two punctures on the blank. These details living in the minds of so many have been given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for children, they are paranatural realities waiting to happen. Refer to file 4-93-6942 for full report.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it. Holy shit. You did it. We did it.
Outfits.
Can you hear me? Are you with us? With the Bureau? Are you still sane?
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie? Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting. I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow, this hostile force, this...
Hiss?
That works? Somehow the Hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The Hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah,
I found his body. And the gun. Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
the service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet. A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable.
Okay.
I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of. Yes. I can try. I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out.
Control points. Control points are locations that the Bureau has identified as being vital junctions of the oldest house. When the appropriate harmonization devices are arranged around the control point in the blank aired arrangement, the surrounding area will not experience any unforeseen building shifts. These control points are discovered by blank 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 detection of an unobstructed being used in the blink within a 37-foot radius. Numerous researchers have attempted to find control points, calling them nerve junctures, or blank or vulnerable spots of the oldest house. The common factor in these theories is that control points are susceptible to external influence, which allows to stabilize the oldest house and work more confidently inside it. Theoretically, the technology could be extrapolated to stabilize the oldest house as a whole, but testing has found that certain parts of the building refuse to be blank. Refer to file 7-25-2788 for full report. My question is, what is the oldest house? We haven't figured that out yet. Or, we're probably not going to figure that out for a while. The hiss manifests in human hosts in numerous ways. The most common and least intense form is seen in the many corrupted agents floating throughout the world. The hiss agents have maintained their human appearance, undergoing no obvious physical transformation. The most notable distinction from an unaffected human is the fact they levitate. These hiss have displayed no aggressive behavior. They only seem interested in vocalizing the strained indication of an infinitum. Perhaps these vessels are only meant to propagate the hiss corruption, like spores or Wi-Fi boosters, or are they cocoons preparing to enter their next stage of evolution when attacked hiss agents disappear? Perhaps entering a state of invisibility or undergoing a transformation to a purely resonant form. Research is ongoing. Refer to file blank for a full report.
Deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
Jesse, over here. We need to make a plan, Jesse.
I want to look for more notes. Doesn't seem to be any.
I can't cleanse them. I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Listen. The Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. A few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench? The ghost, or whatever he is. He mentioned something called the Hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the Director and the Board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
Oh,
that's Tomasi's department. He's head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the Director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
Alrighty. I'm not trying to talk over too much dialogue. That's why I put on subtitles as well, because some people like reading the subtitles, because sometimes audio is not always reliant sometimes, so that's why I like Portrait of Her.
I know this is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no's. The hotline should be in the communications department.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily.
Alrighty. Oh, the oldest house. Okay.
You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place.
Okay.
You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door.
Okay. This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah. Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the pure utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this?
Got it. Thanks.
Okay.
So HRA stopped it from becoming a hiss.
Wait, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Alright, well that's everything.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
Is there anything in this room? House memory. What are these doing exactly? Hotline up. Power to form an old telephone to understand the message from the dead director trying to communicate with her. They hope you can provide insight into his invasion. Collect portraits. The only person you should fail is yourself, Zachariah Trench. So much is expected from director and responsibility, the privilege, Zachariah Trench. Energy recovery speed. Health recovery. I don't know. Health right now seems fine. Damage while low on health. I'm gonna deconstruct that one. Okay, I see that's the way out. Just want to explore these rooms, see what's in them. Another energy recovery. Keep that one for now. I know that's the way. Nothing in here that's worthwhile. Doesn't seem like it. Can't wait to see what kind of abilities you get later. What was this? Shifted bathroom complaint. I know you can't control building shifts, but the executive level restrooms have been missing for weeks now. I've worked my ass off in the Islamabad station for 3 years. I've earned the right to rent a nice workplace. Shitter. If you can't bring it back, at least find out where it went. Dr. Rodriguez. Oh, they don't got a bathroom. Houseman. What do these do? Are these like upgrade equipment or like items that you need? Not exactly sure about that. This radio, let's not play the radio. Well, does each radio have different music though? Yes, it does. Alright, I just wanted to see. Apparently, they do something. Technological. The oldest house imposes certain limitations on a bureau, but by far the most restrictive is the inability to use certain technological instruments. The oldest house does not allow devices that receive or emit any blank signal. Radio waves are the only transmittable signals in the oldest house, and even those are unreliable. If the power of collective unconsciousness is taken into account, it could be that certain pieces of technology are too new in the cultural blank for the oldest house to blank them. Similarly, these items have not been known to become receptacles for altered status. Technology may be moving at too fast a pace for the blank to occur. Modern technology tends to disappear and break here, sometimes quite violently. Blank agents have been injured by cell phones exploding in their pockets while entering the oldest house. Refer to file 4-19-1935 for full report. So the oldest house doesn't like new technology. Got it. Interesting. Clearance level 4. find reading. Alrighty. Oh, we're back here. His body's gone. Weird. Or anything else? Alright, there's nothing else here. Is there anything backwards though? Wait. Oh, restroom. Hold on, I'm just exploring. I don't think there's anything in the bathrooms. Oh, another note. This is why you go back and look. In the service of his or country, regret, proud says pride will be remembered. Words, / phrase to avoid Alaska, scissors, blood, / bleed, loss, apology, so sorry. While penning any notifications of death related to the will AUD, please adhere to the following guidelines. Words to use in the service. Okay. Words that should be limited, should be very tread upon lightly, kind of thing. Weird. Couldn't they just shoot that window and then just walk through it? I want to say I've gotten everything. Don't have clearance level 3. What is this? A jukebox? I'm getting some SCP vibes off this game right now. Weird. And there's no papers, so... maybe we'll figure out... I'm probably gonna figure out what that does later. But I'm kinda getting some SCP vibes off of this. SCP-173, if you blink, you die! Alright, let's continue.
There it is again. A welcome message.
Damage boost. Ooh. Just a straight damage boost. Yeah, I'll put that on. Damage after kills? Yeah, just construct that one. I like the straight up damage boost. I don't like damage after time. I can get behind some of them, but I don't have clear. Ooh, I love the sound effects. Alrighty. Papers. Any items. There's gonna be a lot of reading in this game, which is fine. I got no problem about that. Health recovery per element pickup. No. Travel cost. Visit the following Nevada accommodations: Desert Sun Inn, Big Sky Motel, Starlight Motel, In and Out, Aztec Court, Sleepy Bear Motel, Silver Spuns Ranch, El Gato Blanco Inn, A+ Lodge, accommodation $831.29. Meals, jeez, $714.84. Gasoline, $295.12. Minibar, $313.61. I do wonder if a motel called the Ocean View is going to be found in a landlocked state, but hey, I guess I'm not paid to think, right? And for the record, I again request that you give us the budget to get 2 rooms each night. Agent Rowley and myself are very tired of sleeping in the same room. See you on the road. Agent L. Hines. The boys in research said performing rituals may help identify any places of power. Drinking those little whiskeys is my ritual. Got an alcoholic. Hello. Pick your poison, right? Oh, you cool. That's not worth it, but I was just curious if you could. Might as well just go through doorways normally, but I don't think there's anything else in this room. Doesn't seem like it. Oh wait, there. Hiss barrier. The Hiss resistance field is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. Hiss barriers appear as ways to impede escape or access by Bureau personnel. 2 methods have been discovered for lowering them. 1. Destroy the multiple concentrated resonant sources found in the vicinity. 2. Destroy the Hiss entities in the area. The resonance fields seem to require support for their size and density from other non-connected sources of Hiss resonance. Without the ability to draw from these sources, the barrier will fall. Does an inactive structure made of Hiss resonance qualify as a conscious being? Does this distinction make any difference? When considering the Hiss, what does the very act of building walls to prevent our movement tell us about the Hiss? To what degree is it watching and planning? Refer to file blank for full report. This is like a cafeteria. There's not going to be any notes here, is there? Oh, maybe I was wrong. An auditory event occurred at the United States Embassy in Havana, and during the majority of diplomatic staff stationed there, blank deaths were reported and outgoing information has been managed. Event response. Bureau agents arrived at the embassy on the same day as the event was reported. through federal channels, but were too late to witness the AWE, which is reported to have been blank 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 status experienced sudden intense vibrations, noise accompanied by intense pressure in the ears. This lasts for blank minutes. No visual phenomenon was witnessed. The scene was cordoned off, and the embassy were transported to the continental U.S. After Formula L.9 was sighted in the vicinity, a single cowboy boot began to vibrate, identifying it as an altered item. The item was contained and brought to the Bureau for examination. See cases file AL85 for details. Hell yeah, brother. Okay, I can't walk through that. Another note. Unstable area noise. Due to the recent fluctuations at the nearest control point, this area's stability has been downgraded to yellow. Reference chart, green stable, yellow low possibility of anticipated building shifts, orange high likelihood of an anticipated building shift, red frequent anticipated building shifts. Well, I cleared the area.
It's overpowering here. You don't want me anywhere near it. With you all night.
Dead letters. Machine God. I had a dream and I built the thing I saw in my dream. A machine that will contain God, but not God, you know, or the ones anyone knows, a new God. The machine will be his body, his heart, and his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator and the coils from my toaster and the fans, plus the timing belt from my car's engine and the wheels from my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the wheels from my son's skateboard move yet, but the dream said he would learn how on his own. This is just a beginner's body like a baby's, but a machine instead. God only needs a place to start. If you want to interview me, please contact me at the address on the envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I had to use the dial-in plate on God. Okay. This game's getting... Is that what they were talking about by shields? Here's another note. French letter of appeal. Dead letter approval. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for the Dead Letters Archive catalog and the Bureau's collection of delinquent mail. Will provide an extremely handy database that research teams can use to research for any connections or related topics found among the letters. Aside from the more functional purposes, the archive will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with the paranatural world. Letters came to us from various places and times, scattered by the Postal Service as undelivered. The Bureau is the perfect home for them. I realize not all letters contain accounts of genuine paranatural events, but even the erroneous ones allow us insight into how the unknown is perceived by real people. Of course, I'll first compile a system allow us to analyze the letters for any information or suspected connection to AWEs and other altered materials. So thank you again. Can't wait to delve into my dead letters. P. Bartwell. Singing fish. I called the police, but they never come to my house. I got a problem. You got to send folk to fix it. I got my wife, one of them, singing fish on the walls. It's not a real fish. It sings when you hit a button, but it flies around at night and sings devil songs. Says a lot of cuss words. The devil got in my house because of the fish, and you gotta come handle it. My wife is real upset. Can you come? Said seriously, Dwayne Barr. Shatter projectile choke. Projectile spread. Shatter projectile spread. I'll just keep it. I don't know what it does exactly. Not gonna sell anything. I'm not gonna deconstruct something that I have no idea what it's for. Until I figure out what it's for and see if it's actually good. Wait. Oh.
Communications. We're on the right track.
look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, so I am up here. I don't know if that's a good thing to be doing. Undefined rating. Is there fall damage in the game? Doesn't seem to be. So I don't usually read a lot of sci-fi, but as far as space operas go, this was alright. The title, unless you could refer to a bunch of things in the book, I guess, but I thought that was a little vague and stupid. The way the characters kept throwing it around almost like a catchphrase got real annoying real fast. The best part of the story was the space battles. I sided with the Fixers, obviously, because they had the coolest tech and their motives made the most sense to me. Honestly, if I had to choose between some hoity-toity flowers and guns, space hippies, or a badass bunch of warriors who go around devouring planets like cheap sushi on a Sunday, I know who I'm picking. The scene where they invade City Planet and covered the entire population using those brain worms, and the space dogfight between those two ace pilots signed me to hiccup. What kind of ruined the whole thing for me was when my favorite character got killed not even halfway through the story by getting a battery cylinder launched into his face by a gravitational anomaly. His death didn't feel necessary at all. Yeah, they'll do that. They'll kill certain characters for no reason at all. And then they make you... And then they expect you to be okay with that.
Object of power. Looks like the case have latched onto it.
Oh.
We need to close it. It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the Bureau seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Oh. That's kind of fun. Oh, okay.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you wanted, right? This will help me fight the hiss.
One second. How do... floppy disk. This object is an 8-inch diskette containing Soviet-era nuclear launch codes. When bound, the object allows para-Alturians to telekinetically lift materials and throw it at a short distance. See Dr. Darwin presentation 11.15 for more information. Object currently bound to blank for research purposes. Stolen from a Soviet military base located in blank by agents blank and blank with the CIA. The diskette contained launch codes to blank missiles, nuclear missiles believed to be reserved for use against the United States after being returned to America. After being returned to America, this tank began throwing computational hardware at members of the decoding team. An informant in the CIA tipped the barrel off, and it was requisitioned by agents the next day.
Emily said that the hotline can reach the email.
Okay. This game is interesting. It's only 10 o'clock. National news sites have begun publishing the story of a polar bear attack on Alaska town. You all know I don't like to boast, but claiming that the family was killed by migrating polar bears desperate for food because their ecosystem being ruined by global warming was a stroke of genius. Using current illogical concerns makes the public much less likely to blank. So another AWE behind us, and the public is none the wiser. Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. This doesn't mean we can stop monitoring blank and blank for any off-message opinions, but it's looking like we're in the clear. Thomas? Or Tomas? I like hunting around for any types of documentation. That's where most of the lore of the game is. Is in the documents. These doors, I'm gonna assume I'll be able to get into them later down the road, but I'm not exactly sure. Eh, not bad. 1 second. What's up, Ajax? Last month, on-site service experienced an intrusion by unauthorized users. After a thorough investigation, it was confirmed that users only accessed the video file, which contained portions of various Dr. Dawn presentations. Investigators were able to track the users through their IP address. The following are the confirmed identity of these users. Patrick. These images are in breach of Bureau Code 91, have been placed under surveillance by our external investigation team. Furthermore, further action is pending. Yeah, what's up, dude?
Oh yeah, how you doing, man? I seen you were playing Control, so I was like, let me. How far are you on it?
I'm about probably an hour in now.
All right, so you right behind me. I mean, I'm right behind you. I'm like 30, 40 minutes in.
I don't mind the game. It's pretty fun. I'm taking my time looking for all documentations because that's where most of the lore is. I don't know the lore, the story.
All right, so the DLC, how much did you see how much they added on?
Not exactly.
I need to check that out because I heard they added quite a bit on there.
I don't know, Stacey, why she looks like Ellie from The Last of Us 2 on steroids. Like, you're not wrong.
Stacey?
Yes.
Where's Stacey at?
He's in my Twitch chat. Stop! You have violated the law. Health
Stevie made me mad. But that's still my little dude, though.
Rate of fire boost. Hey, that would actually be nice. A rate of fire boost. Well, but I also like my damage boost. That's also good too. Dilemmas, health. This one is health recovery. Health boost is a 17%, but I like my health recovery better than a health boost.
Steve, don't have this game?
No, I don't think so. He probably didn't download it off my account yet. Hey, claim control point. Yeah, 1 second. Let me hunt around for. Is that clearance level 1 again?
This must open.
So how much of the map have you opened up?
I've gotten. This will be my 3rd point open. I am still kind of taking it slow. I don't want to miss anything. Let me just claim this point though. Nice. No, don't want to fast travel. Kind of just going for it. But I also kind of want to backtrack. We'll do the backtracking later. We could fast travel at any point to go open up any other old doors that we find. Oh, what the heck is that thing? Why it look like Kaz from Bloodborne? Ouch. I can't tell how much damage I'm doing to it. Oh, it can teleport too. I can't evade either yet.
Oh, you don't even see what I'm playing. I'm playing Control too.
Yeah, I'm not watching. I got my own game.
No, I'm saying I'm not broadcasting, but I was playing the same game as you.
Oh. I just died. Okay. I can't avoid those things because there's no dodge ability yet. Oh gosh, reminds me of the Last of Us part on the PS3. It took forever. If you died once, the game took forever to load back in. The game kind of runs like garbage too. Not gonna lie.
What, Last of Us?
Oh no, Control. You pause the game just a little bit and it freezes and it freaks out and then it goes to.
Wow, yeah. It does, definitely does.
Yep. It don't run the greatest, but it's not the worst quality like load time. I was over its head. It's gonna teleport out of the way. I don't know how much damage I need to do to it to kill it. Oh, it says right there. Okay, never mind. Bottom of my screen. Good to know. I didn't see that before. I'm chipping away at his health pretty good. Oop. Oh, I'm gonna die again if I'm not careful. Gun game in this. Game's not too bad, it's just trying to shoot things is a little bit Give me your health stats. You as well. Where is he at?
See what my health stats?
Oh no. I needed health stats. What just exploded? Took all my health away. Oh, cool. He's gonna run away. Nice. I love boss fights. I love it. And I'm like boss fights.
He'll be back.
Yeah. Most likely.
Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
Okay. I only died once. That's not too bad. Tea time. Yes, tea time is at 7. I'll see you at the course on Sunday morning. By the way, have you heard about this Tenson report? Apparently there's a bunch of copies drifting around the office. Trench is looking to get his hands on any information about who wrote it. You wouldn't happen to have heard anything about that, would you? See you Sunday, Jim. Okay, so there's like personal reports of individuals, and then there's reports on universal topics for everybody to have to be informed upon. Good to know. Stop! Nothing else to say, Steezy? Or did you leave? He probably left after seeing my crap but gameplay. He was like, that's cringe! Another report. Oh, it's just an ID badge. Well done, everyone. It's a strong campaign and perfectly executed. Alberto Tomasi.
Head of comms. The Hiss got him.
Another report. So much reading in this game. A spate of disappearances was traced into a home in the city of Butte, where Bureau agents discovered a translocative light switch cord. Bureau agents arrived at the home of a local celebrity located at blank 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 blank, which had been connected to a total of blank disappearances in the area. Agents found no one inside. While searching the closet, an agent pulled the light switch cord and disappeared from view. Another agent was selected to pull the cord in order to replicate the event. He disappeared as well. Both agents were discovered at the oldest house, like days later, found in a sealed room by rangers exploring a new area of the house. The light switch cord in the Butte home's closet disappeared during this incident.
Yeah, how do you reach that power to cleanse it, man?
What?
I'm at this part where I gotta reach this power to cleanse it.
You just
never mind, I found it.
Yeah, you just gotta
The hotline can't be far.
Go around.
Yep.
Yeah, I got it.
I love this game's
Yeah,
great.
I told you, you're not that far from me, man. I'm almost there to you.
It's fine. It's not a rate. It's not a competition.
It's always a competition, buddy.
All right, I'm leaving. No, I just don't like competition. It's not a competition. It's just a game to play. No, don't bother me with that bull. Don't come at me with that. Just not even mad. It just don't come at me with that. The only games that are competition are like multiplayer games. Now that makes sense. I'm not here to try to have a competitive edge where I'm like, oh, I'm ahead of you. What is this, 3rd grade? Oh, wait a minute. That might be in... Yeah.
The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Okay. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what the odds of all of that would show up inside the U.S. Embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Are you still recording this?
You still recording this? Famous last words. Jeez. I like how the title just takes up half the screen. According to their testimony, agents have been transported from the Butte home to a roadside motel named the Ocean View Motel and Casino and discovered a room key by performing a ritual. C-file MOT-01. The key opened a door marked with an inverted black pyramid, which they only learned after a lengthy period of trial and error. After pulling another motel cord found inside the room, they were transported to the oldest house. The disappearances of the home's owner and the other locals of Butte have been attributed to the light switch cord. The Ocean View Motel is now known to have many doors and pathways. Since the occurrence, identical light switch cords to the one found in the Butte home have begun appearing throughout the oldest house. At the time of writing, blank light cords have been found in the oldest house located in the blank, 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 and blank, blank sectors. These all access the Ocean View Motel, though how exactly this link operates is unknown, but initial hypotheses center on the Butte AWE as a blank, 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 blank. See Dr. Darling, presentation 24.3 for more details. Oh. Okay, these are just dates. I'm not reading any. They're there for you if you want to take a look, but I'm not reading any of these dates off. They're just dates. Nothing special.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream logic.
Okay. I thought it was one of those black rooms where you can walk, but no, it's a straight plummet downwards. Oof. I can't tell if they're trying to go with a horror point of view of this game or an action shoot 'em up. Like, it has horror capabilities, but it feels more of a not sure how to explain it. No. boy. You. Alright, let's not fall to our deaths this time, shall we?
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream Logic.
Nice.
The light switch cord. Door marked with the Black Pyramid.
What am I supposed to do?
Whoa.
Oh.
Been here before? No. I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like...
Am I any good?
Something recognized from a dream.
I don't know. I just play games. I don't care if I'm good or not. I don't think to myself and try to worry about, oh, am I good at the game or not? I play the game. That's about it. I'm not self-conscious about that kind of stuff, if I'm good or not. So, do I just pull the light again and it just teleports me again? Wait. I'm confused with what I'm supposed to be doing here. So like some type of like... Nope. So like... there's nothing in here. So I'm gonna assume there's nothing to do in here. Unless that opens something. Alright, let's turn off this. Can I? No, I can't. And there's nothing after pulling the light switch. Alrighty. What about a third time? Nothing, probably. Traverse. Okay. This is traverse, but what am I traversing? Door's locked. Maybe I ring the bell again, that's the only thing. What? What if I ring it again? This is a different... Okay, so this... Wait. Oh, this is weird. So does it just go between two doors? Okay, so we're at the door at the end. Here's a key.
The key has a black pyramid on it.
So I'm gonna assume it's, yeah, this. Alrighty. Well, what do you got to say? What am I doing? Oh, I just fell. Okay, whoops. What am I doing here? Maybe I was supposed to run around it, I don't know. That seems about right. Alrighty.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
So like a call from a different realm or like a different timeline. Or maybe an alternate.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
Oh.
I have it. The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily. People react strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
Okay. Hotline chambers behind me. What's the director's office? Oh boy, I'm reading. I know there is some concern regarding our operations exceeding the annual budget. So long as we operate within the oldest house, we are obscured from scrutiny in many respects. If our budget demands are not exorbitant to the point of drawing attention, then they will be granted by the United States Treasury without question. The FBC is just another line in another spreadsheet that some lowly accountant won't even notice. Their eyes will skip over us as if we weren't even there. The nature of the oldest house allows us certain freedoms in how we operate. Our being here is not an accident. Regards, Zachariah Trench, Director of the Federal Bureau of Control. Case files. Hotline. Object is a 1960s era red Bakelite telephone. A rotary dial has been replaced with a black knob of unknown purpose. The phone weighs blank. The object allows the director to communicate with the blank. If used by anyone other than the director, the object will cause lethal blank 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 blank. See Darling presentation 11.6 for more information. The object is currently bound to Director Trench. Background. The object spontaneously manifested in the director's office, placed on the desk. Director Northmore was the first known Bureau agent to use it. A battery of tests were run on the object, including blank, 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 and blank, blank, but its origin remains unknown. Multimedia Hotline. Coming storm, the directorship.
It took us a long time to learn how to stabilize the control points, the ley lines, the meridians of the oldest house. Darling found a way to soothe this beast. We discovered we must cleanse control points of all interference. It's my duty as the director, like Northmore before me. I couldn't manage it in my own house, at my home. I'll damn well do it here. Without the control points, the oldest house would swallow us alive. We'd be sealed inside an endless labyrinth. No one would hear our screams. If an enemy ever managed to corrupt the control points, it'd be over fast, spreading like a cancer, leaping over the fire breaks like a crown fire. They are the weak point. Darling's right about that. He's wrong about everything else. Dangerously wrong. Suspiciously wrong. Has he been compromised? I can hear the hotline ringing in my dreams, constantly ringing. Ringing so loud I can't hear the voice I'm straining to understand. Why don't I pick up? It's a secure line of communication with the board. They would tell me what I need to know. Do I fear their answers? Would they have warned me of this threat? I didn't see it coming. The traitor in our midst. A conspiracy plotted right behind me. I can't trust anyone. I must assume all my intel has been manipulated. The hotline is the only channel I can trust. Bind it, control it. The rule and the ritual with objects of power. It can't be tampered with. The lifeline to the astral plane and the board. I must seek guidance. Soon. I'll rest first. I'm so tired. Always tired now. But I must reach the hotline. I think I'm under attack. An attack of dementia, exhaustion. It's a brain cloud making me forget. The hotline. I must reach the hotline.
So we just watched those two. I'll look at the other three later. I'm not gonna sit here and grind those stories or the information right now. I mean, I could. I mean, probably gonna get another cutscene anyway. I regret to inform you that your son, Graham Potts, was killed in active duty this past week. While the details surrounding his death are classified, I am honored to tell you that he died in the service of his country. You can be proud of his courage in the face of danger and his commitment to protecting our nation against her enemies. He will be remembered by his comrades and colleagues. I sincerely regret the pain this message will bring you. Take some solace in knowing that his sacrifice helped protect the country he loves so much. His FX will be returned to you with all speed. Sincerely yours, Howard J. Murray, Deputy Chief of Communications, Federal Bureau of Control. is my mission? Emily, speak with Emily, okay. How do I upgrade? I wonder. I need a level 4 clearance for that. I think I gotten everything in this area, so. Oh wait. No, it's a level 3. I don't get a level 3. How does the fast travel work? Okay. Just wanted to see how that works.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss? Sorry.
I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He's gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her Rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown.
Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself.
Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
Okay. Oh, there's the janitor. Department of Maintenance. Getting some alien isolation vibes from the reactor room, or like the ship from that scene.
Do you hear that? Someone's singing. Where's it coming from?
I'll go look.
Thank you. What's this? Initial impressions. Initial encounters with the entity known as the Hiss have revealed various behavioral facts. Most notably, the Hiss is able to invade or corrupt control points, altered items, and even humans radically changing their behavior. Curiously, any person wearing one of the wearable HRA devices that Dr. Darling has been distributing over the past weeks was not affected by this corruption. The only known exception to this fact is the new director Jesse Faden, who possesses an inherent immunity to the Hiss. This could indicate that she has already been corrupted, but her behavior is so in contrast to that of the other Hiss that I have dismissed the theory. My final observation comes from Mrs. Faden herself. She is able to cleanse material and organisms of the Hiss corruption. We tested this ability on a Hiss corrupted entity, but unfortunately the process seems to kill the host. Perhaps the host's psychology becomes reliant on the Hiss. More work to be done. Refer to file blank blank for full report. Yeah. I'll watch one more.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. They have proven themselves. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations.
Wait, I've seen this one.
She sees right through me.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino is a familiar friend to me. I stayed in countless motels like it while investigating AWEs across the country, back in my field agent days.
I think this one's new.
Roadside motels all bleed together like a dream. Same and not the same. Anywhere and nowhere. The Ocean View operates on dream logic, and the light switch cord leaks out to be found in the most unexpected places, and sometimes successfully encouraged to appear and act as a convenient lock to keep out those not trained in dreamscape navigation. Even Bureau veterans can only find one key in the motel. The key that opens the door marked with the inverted black pyramid. The rest, the many other doors, are still mysteries to us. We're all merely guests there. Even bored. Sometimes I need to visit, just to breathe easier for a while. It beats the numb, sterile apartment I spend my nights in, insulated from everything but myself. I guess that's where the whiskey comes in.
Cheers, bro. One ring to that.
Something's coming. The whispers growing louder. The worst winter storm in Bureau history. Retribution for my sins. Our sins. This threat could destroy the Bureau. Everything I've built. Destroy me. A web spun, turning this place against me. I catch glimpses of it in the corner of my eye. It's just out of reach. Elusive. It's clever. A perverse game of hide and seek. Is this part of an attack? Obfuscating the facts. Dimming my eyes. It's hard to tell. I need answers. I haven't heard back from Darling. I fear for my friend, my closest ally. I think we made a terrible mistake all those years ago. That thing he studies is putting us all in danger. It's my duty as director to keep the Bureau safe. It'll be difficult. What's done can't be undone. There's no easy fix. Magical thinking is a requirement for survival. Pain and suffering are mandatory. To change things, you have to break yourself. I don't know if I have the strength. I'm old and weak. I'm afraid. I can see my hands trembling. I'm losing control.
Aren't we all? Okay. That's only 18 seconds. The bro just gave me two. Alright, that's all the hotline.
Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
Brings up a lot of questions. Are they communicating? Coordinating? What about the
Abilities. Oh boy. Okay. Energy would be nice. More health would be nice. Really? This one. I mean, I'll just go all the way across the board. Why not? We'll just go all the way across the board for the first floor, and then we'll kind of go try to choose more wisely. Astral constructs. Shatter has a high stopping power with a scatter shot that devastates grouped enemies at close range. Obscure person, man. I don't want to do anything too for counter resonance.
Motives if we don't even know what kind of energy uses.
I'm not sure what I'm doing.
I heard the hesitation brings up a lot of questions. Communicating? Coordinating? What about the plan attracted them?
The power plant is largely confidential.
Mission. $25. Rate of fire plus 13, not really the best, but I don't know what I'm... So I gotta figure out... I am here.
time to work. Meet me in the maintenance.
Like I said before, the janitor is a friendly face.
Time to meet me in the maintenance.
If there's anything you require further, feel free to ask, sir.
All of us here thank you for everything you've done. For us, for the Wisps. We pulled together and got you this. It's the best we could do. Please take it. With our thanks.
The maintenance sector is the janitor domain. If I can find Ahti here, he can help me reach the override. Maybe it was you who got me into the oldest house with the lockdown on. Maybe it was Ahti. It felt like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office. Is Ahti guiding me too?
Okay. No, I don't have a level 2 clearance card.
The directorial override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there?
We'll figure that out when we get there. I don't really know exactly. I'm gonna save for now. Not exactly sure what I would want to build or try to what I would be looking for. Threshold Remnant. Not sure exactly what that does, but we got it. ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Yeah, level 4. I don't got a level 4 clearance.
What's down that way?
I want to go through that door, but I want to wait too. I want to see what's down here.
Ugh, this place makes me nauseous. An object of power. How do you think it got down here?
I have no idea, but
Carousel horse.
let's go
Why is
cleanse
kid
it.
stuff always so creepy?
Who knows? What's it gonna do? Oh, evade! Cool, I can actually dodge now. Whoa! Oh crap. Timing's gonna be a little bit of annoyance. I'm gonna have to get used to that. Oh. Okay.
Let's see the Hess keep up with me now.
Shifting positions. The God rays. I can't see anything. The sun is 2 times stronger than it should be. Where'd you put me? Oh. Wait, what? Well, that's fun. Uses a lot of stamina, though, or energy. Oh well. interesting fan art.
Hey, mate! What are you trying? I'm trying to talk!
Kill it. Kill it with fire.
Well done. You got the job. It's place for congratulations. Yippee, saatana. It happened in the last drop. I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director. Only Ahti here seems to see that.
Yeah, hi, Ahti. Look, we need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, easy peasy. It's just around the corner. But first, we need to get you working. Very small, couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
Yeah, you think there's a dog buried in this? I can tell you are not yesterday's Krause's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant. Very well. I'll hit the facts on the table. Mä kyllä sanon perkele suoraan, that this house has a vermin problem. A bad one. They've already messed up the cooling pumps. And the power generators of a power plant, perkele. The pensioner inside is starting to feel the band around his head tighten. The situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this. Fix the coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow.
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions. You'll catch the end of the thread before I go to my vacation. The work's on the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle. But don't worry at all. You'll take care of it, and soon this crisis gonna be last winter's snow. You better go now, so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back. That's great. Thank you, Ahti.
What do you want me to do?
Yep. Burn the trash. Throw it in the fire. Burn it all. Burn it.
What are you going on about, my dude? Case files, merry-go-round. Horse object should be kept in a confined space when unbound. Fiberglass horse once used as a seat for a merry-go-round ride. The pole is still connected to the object. The object is capable of moving short distances at high speeds. This can be quite dangerous when blank is its path. The object is currently bound by blank blank. The object was discovered at the site of an abandoned amusement park. Local blank blank reported that the rides would move on their own and that they would be chased out. When these rumors reached the borough, agents were dispatched to investigate. Three local blank were found dead at the scene. The object attacked agent blank 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 blank. Agents invoked formula C.5 to blank object long enough to whatever.
It into a reindeer.
Okay, so what happens again if that thing blows up?
Power. Explosion. Too much. Director's duty. Keep the lights on.
Okay, so this leads back. I wasn't wanting to go this way anyway, for the most part. Content. An object of power escaped the Panopticon a couple weeks ago, and they want everyone to keep an eye out for it. So if anyone sees a merry-go-round horse zipping around the sector, alert me immediately. Do not try to contain it on your own, and definitely don't bind it to yourself. Your security chief, Simon Erish. This game is basically just an SCP alternative with objects and stuff.
Hey, are you new? Go talk with Chief Arish in the security booth. He's in.
Ma'am, hey, Chief Arish, FBC Security. Shouldn't you be in a safe room?
I got your message, yeah. If someone in the sector is asking about Ahati, just tell him you'll handle it and leave it at that. Under no circumstances should any personnel intervene with his day-to-day routine. I told you everything I know about him so you could better deal with his odd habits, but yes, it's still very much a classified matter. Also, I saw your report about the quarry worker who wandered into the Foundation. Detaining him was the right move. We'll figure out what he saw before we decide on next steps. Cheers, Len. P.S. In case you hadn't noticed, something is up between Trench and Darling. I know this isn't your strong suit, but try to your best to stay out of it.
They all have HRAs. We're on the same side.
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm here to perform the directorial override to get the lockdown lifted.
Yeah, Chief Arish, FBC Security. I'm just... Oh, hang on, you're the new director. It's a pleasure, ma'am.
Let's skip the formalities, please.
Right. Faden, ma'am. Look, as you can probably tell, it's a bit of a shit show down here. We've been holding our ground, but whatever's gotten into our buddies has them wrecking the coolant pumps and the power converters. The NSC keeps overheating, and my crews keep getting shot before they have a chance to make any repairs.
NSC?
Oh, sorry. Bureau jargon. It's what we call the power plant. You know, the big rumbling metal thing? Salvador, head of security, asked me to protect it in case of an attack. See, what's inside is dangerous. Dr. Darling seemed to know it would be a target.
Darling? He's here?
No, he came down a few days ago, before everything went to hell. He was out of it. Smelled like a bar mat. He was ranting about vulnerabilities and how he only had one large-scale HRA, but that he needed it somewhere else. Still, at least he gave us these personal HRAs before he left. Hey, did I mention that he was tearing his clothes off? Crazy dude.
Darling knew the hiss was coming.
Listen, I love playing 20 questions as much as the next guy, but we have got to get the water and electrical systems repaired before this baby blows. I'll have my guys unlock the doors out of here for you.
I'll take care of it. You stay and keep the hiss away from the plant if you can.
The hiss? That's what we're calling him? Oh, that's catchy. Oh, listen, the radios aren't working, so if you find my boss Salvador out there, could you please ask him what the plan is? I'm sure he will have one by now.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
He's probably
Sure
dead.
has a lot of faith in his boss.
Try to stay alive.
Oh boy. Cool. Cooling pumps, energy converter, central maintenance, NCS control. Let's go to cooling pumps first. things explode. Jeez. This charge, eh? The Hiss charge agents are examples of extreme physical deformation resulting from Hiss corruption. Hiss charge display an unthinking fixation on any non-corrupted individuals in the area. Once within a specific proximity, they erupt into a burst of focus Hiss resonance so dense that it acts as a physical force. The Hiss charge is depleted of the Hiss corruption. After this eruption, the host is left lifeless. This behavior may be an adaptive response to the HRAs. The Hiss charge are designed to blow the devices off potential hosts. They're just a meat bomb. Got it. They're just a bomb. They're a big old bomb. Got it. Thank you.
Power cut. Replace the parts.
Okay. Furnace chamber. How about we do the furnace chamber first? Not exactly sure what they want me to do in the furnace chamber, but... Damn, that's bright.
My name is Dr. Pierce, lead researcher of the parakinesiology department.
Burn the trash around the furnace. What trash?
Full of hazardous waste. Seems like we're breaking some environmental regulations on waste disposal, but if that's what Ahti wants, then I'll get it done.
Where's my... Wasn't sure exactly what he wanted. Mail tube complaint. Get this. The accounting department still says they haven't received any expense reports. They say the receipts probably got lost in the mail tubes because of a shift of a threshold or some such effort. And that if I don't have the originals, they can't verify my expenses for reimbursement. This is such bull. Why do we even use these effing tubes if they just spit our mail out in some other dimension? Just wait and think here before I make a formal complaint on last pieces useless pieces of crap. Any more barrels down here with green labels? Or head back up top? Doesn't look like it, but I'm not too sure about that. Damn. One more. Coolant pumps this way.
I don't like that sound.
Alrighty, coolant pumps. Okay. Okay. Okay, what's this say? The gross blockage down in the water system's back. What the heck is it? And where does it keep coming from? Why the hell does Ahati keep yelling nonsense at it? He acts like it can understand him. Of course he acts like we can understand him too. Guess that's just his brand of crazy. I'm gonna try it out in a new drain cleaner. Extreme strength. Godly, he says.
Far from it.
Alrighty, that's that. That one's on. Here's
Shit. What now?
My old enemy, the Glock, is blocking the pipes. You need to deal with that shit. He is very clever. He's trying to sneak in. But he caught his hand in the fist.
Whoa.
What the hell is that? Oh, that's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
Thing did a lot of damage to me. This game is getting weird. Is that everything?
This place is gonna come down.
There's one more, but where?
There go the pipes. Nothing more satisfying.
Ah, dang. Oh well. I gotta go to the bathroom anyway. Be right back.
The Brotherhood has been battling super mutants for decades. First out west, then in Chicago, now here. But this group of super mutants is different somehow. Physically, yes, but mentally as well. If we knew where they came from, we'd know why. Go with peace and knowledge.
I'm back. That's the NSC power plant, but where's the power converters?
If we value the pursuit of knowledge, we must be free to follow wherever that search may lead us. I found that in an ancient book, the words of wisdom of one of the greatest minds of our civilization. Yes, what about
Where am I? Over here, right. Ventilation, NCS, control room, pipe works, furnace chamber, coolant pumps, pipe works. Let's see here. Holy crap. Alrighty. This game is weird. Okay, so that's where I need to go next, but I don't think I could make that. Oh, wait a minute. Are these wires climbable? How did I miss this? Sorry, recoil. Isn't it, Chief? Oh. Went over. But I do want to check the central commands for central maintenance just to see if there's any type of documentation. Yeah, see exactly. Right here. Oh, some document. The oldest house is a place in flux. Their thresholds appear with no warning. What the threshold will contain is a question we can only answer once it manifests. The widely accepted theory is that the thresholds are dimensions vibrating on a blank frequency different from our own. When those frequencies match, the threshold will manifest in the oldest house, which acts as a blank. Others theorize thresholds are parallel universes, or possibly our own reality, at a different moment in time. Some believe our collection of altered materials affects the house or attracts the thresholds. We do know for certain that thresholds are not permanent. Eventually their frequency will shift. Some believe Earth itself is just another threshold connected to the oldest house, which is actually rooted in some other reality.
Did you have any success with that old Terminal?
This theory while impossible to disprove, causes blank in those who learn of it. So it is actively denied. There's some more.
The area is highly irradiated. Lethal levels are all around the entrance. Gaining direct access.
Let me just fix the end. Let me fix this first. I didn't see this room before. Dodge efficiency.
It is entirely probable that the vault
Oh boy.
The Brotherhood simply cannot spare the resources necessary to investigate the area. Perhaps you may be more successful. If you do find anything, please return here so that we may decide how best to proceed. I wish we could do more, but the Brotherhood potentially faces a very pressing, very real threat in the Enclave. All of my efforts must now be devoted to assessing the threat they may pose to us. I'm sure you understand.
Huh. Northmore. Alright. Take a look at that later.
We need to fix this thing ASAP.
tied up. You need to fix it before the old feedback inside the plant has a shit fit.
I thought my thoughts on this game before. I've seen this game before, but my thoughts were different than my expectations. I like this game actually. I think it's good. No notes, no nothing, just a box. That's fine. Wasn't a lot in this room, so I'm gonna assume it's pretty much done. Game, Air's still on a effing win streak. Someone please figure out how he's cheating. Tom is suspended for a game because of that shady dealing incident guy. I brought beers last time, so it's Heppenstall's turd. Remus. Next game is Wednesday at 8. You spot Hazard, always be 20.
this is what we came here to do. That's it. The other sector should be open now. I think it...
Evening.
It's time I told Emily why I'm here. I'll risk it. You two should get to know each other.
Let's see. I think I got all of it too. It's in here. These days, most YA novels intertwine the coming-of-age story with either a contrived dystopian setting or a tragic romance, unless you manage to do both. In the story, the protagonist and her love interest search for a cure to a virus called the Fix, which is simultaneously killing her and spreading across the whole world. To find the cure, they go on expeditions into dangerous, uncharted territories that people all live in walled cities now because dystopian future, and along the way, they just have to fall in them. I liked how we never got to know when the Fix was ever actually fixed. The ending was bold, especially for YA. The main character comes to the Fix when she's so close to the cure and commands her love interest to go on and save the world. She knows this is the end for her, but that job can still get done. She dives out in an unknown alone and is surrounded by danger, but never loses sight of the goal. That's a good soldier's death. I give this book a 3 out of 5. I feel most of the teenage X is a little lost on me, but I'd recommend it to my brother's kids. I wonder if that's actually a book. Someone should look that up. Where's Central Maintenance? Why do they have rocket launchers? Like, bro. I guess I can't be too bad. I'm tired anyway.
I hope things are going well with you today, sir.
Let's try this again, shall we? What? Oh, I think I'm gonna call it a night for this game. I'm gonna